Finally, we can take a look at our modern living environments to seek reasons for the rise of non-communicable diseases. People spend a substantial amount of time in the domestic environment during leisure time. Technological advancements have made indoor sedentary recreation attractive. Just think, TV, computers, tablets, video games, internet, and those labor-saving devices we take for granted. Remotes, washing machines, dishwashers. These are cheap and easily accessible by almost entire populations in developed countries. In the last few decades, there has been a drastic reduction in physically active labor. Currently, over 40% of men and over 45% of women have jobs that force them to be sitting for much of the 8 to 9 hour workday. In many advanced societies, and increasingly in developing countries, motorized transport is the norm, along with the consequential health harms that come with physical inactivity. Transport itself is an enabler, enabling people to access work and education opportunities, access goods and services, and access social and other activities. Transport is not often demanded for its own sake. People want or need to transport so that they can consume, work, experience, or socialize at their destination. Absence of means to move from place to place can lead to exclusion from society and have detrimental effects on well-being. But there are always ways for the environment to be modified to enable active transportation options.
Societies do not support the provision of infrastructure for more active-based travel. Rather, cost-benefit analysis is used to justify new transport infrastructure. But the overall calculated benefits used in appraisal are swamped by the calculated benefits of travel time savings. Until we also consider the health benefits of active travel, there will always be a bias towards roads and provision for private cars, because active travel is always slower than the private car. One way or another, directly or indirectly, private car use has become the major transport enabler. Cities are designed to serve the needs of and give priority to private cars at the expense of modes of transport that involve physical activity, such as walking, cycling, or public transport. Public transport is often not recognised for the way in which it provides an opportunity for people to meet their physical activity guidelines each day, when they use walking to access and egress public transport. Maybe not as much physical activity as cycling and walking, but together with public transport, walking and cycling allows individuals further reach in their travel. Private cars have led to greater distances being travelled, which together with a desire for low-density living has given us urban sprawl and amplified car dependence. Cities which are more compact and have more mixed use, that is, more housing, more jobs, more leisure and more shopping opportunities in close proximity to each other, are known to reduce car travel and increase active travel. We know that contact with nature can balance the stressful and physical activity hostile urban life. Yet in many cities around the world, access to nature and parks is very difficult and also depends on cars, especially in socially disadvantaged populations. Recent data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics showed a largely inequitable access to green space by different socioeconomic status. Lack of access to green space has the greatest impact on the health of those who need it most, those who reside in some of the most socioeconomically disadvantaged areas of our cities. Over the last 3 to 4 decades, socioeconomic inequalities are constantly widening. Noise, pollution, and high crime are common in socioeconomically deprived urban and suburban areas. Such an environment is hardly encouraging for outdoor physical activity and interaction with other members of the local community.